you know why you clicked on this video. You want to see how good the Ravens do this season. So let's just hop right into it.
All right, week 1. They got to play the Kansas City Chiefs at Arrowhead.
And I don't like the Chiefs. I hate the Chiefs. I think the
Boo.
Ravens are better than the Chiefs.
I do as well.
Therefore, what did the Ravens do here, Brody?
They come out and win week 1 at
Wow.
this is game 1 of the NFL season, dude. Not even week 1. This is the
Yeah.
first game of the season, and they win, upsetting the former Super Bowl champions.
Let's go.
Then from one team from that division to another, they go and play the Raiders next. Which
Yeah.
I'm a Raiders believer. I think they'll be good. I've said it every time they've come up in these prediction videos. But unfortunately, I think the Ravens are significantly better.
Yeah, I agree. I think that their defense is a lot better than the Raiders' offense.
Yep. Raiders' offense isn't bad, but it's new. So, there's still, by week 2, there still might be some stuff they're trying to figure out.
Yeah, even if Lamar struggles, then I think they'll be fine.
Derrick Henry can just bulldoze through him. So for that reason, we got to give the Ravens another win. And their next game is actually against the Cowboys. This time at AT&T Arena or Stadium.
Yeah, this one's gonna be tough.
Yeah, this one's gonna be a hard game, but good
The
game.
Cowboys are fake, man. They're fake.
They are not them
We all know
boys.
that. We know that. We already knew that. For the past 4 seasons, they've been fake.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what they do here?
What do they do? Tell them, Mason.
The Dallas Cowboys lose to the Ravens at home.
Ooh. Another team that's looking decent in the past, but this year's who knows, is
Yeah.
the Bills.
Yeah, it's a little rough, man. It's
Those
very
are
rough.
they're in a very rough spot. They got a bunch of wide receiver 2s, no real wide receiver 1 at the moment. Someone could easily prove themselves this season, but
Yeah.
as it stands, I wouldn't say a true wide receiver 1.
Not only that, but Josh Allen was susceptible to turnovers last year with a wide receiver 1.
Exactly. So if he doesn't have any true target, then who knows? But at the same time, it is Josh Allen, who I do believe is a top 3 quarterback in the league. So
Yeah, he's pretty good.
he could easily, make them better. But Ravens have home. Ravens are a better. Their defense is gonna. Either way, they're a better team, offensively and defensively. So, for that reason, we have to give the Ravens, the win.
Yep.
Now, this next one is their first divisional game of the season, and that is against the Bengals. This one
They're playing at home.
at home. Maybe. I don't know. This is either the home or the away game. We might have messed up on that, but we think. Not we think, but in the past, the Ravens don't tend to have the most amazing divisional record. They lose to their divisional opponents, not often, but not often either.
Yeah.
And we think the Bengals will be good this season. And if you want to see how they did, that video got posted 2 days ago on Sunday. So
Yeah.
if you wanna see that information, go look. The video's up. And for that reason, we had to make the Bengals win, giving the Ravens their first loss of the season.
Yeah.
Now, Ravens go right off the Bengals into the Commanders, which, I'll let Mason take this one, actually. Mason, how do you feel about the Commanders?
I think that they stink. They stink. And they're going to lose to the Ravens.
Oh, yeah. They just traded away their wide receiver 2, so now they really have a wide receiver 1 and maybe some wide receiver 3s. So it's an issue for the Commanders. And their defense is okay, but they've gotten rid of a lot of their good people, like Montez Sweat and Chase Young. They're both gone.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's an interesting situation there, but they're gonna lose. Then following the Commanders, they have a bit of a harder matchup here against the Buccaneers. This time being at the Bucs Stadium. And
Yeah, that's Baker's been balling out.
he has.
It could be close, but I think that the Ravens are still better than the Bucs.
And for that reason, we got to go and give them the win.
Yep.
Now, here's where they go and play their, defensively speaking, best division opponent in the Browns. This time at the Browns Stadium in Cleveland.
Yeah, this is This one's going to be tough because Browns defense is good, man, but still the Ravens are just going to be better, man.
Yeah, Ravens offense is something. Just it was probably a top offense in the league last year, and they've literally just added. And they have Derrick Henry now. They didn't really have a running back before. Now they have like a top 10, top 7 running back in the league.
Exactly.
He is older, but
he's still balling.
yeah, behind a good line
Better.
with good play calling, he could definitely be good. And for that reason,
Okay, for perspective, he had over 1,000 yards last year with one of the worst offensive lines in the league.
yeah, so give him a good O line and a good team, then who knows?
Yeah.
So yeah, he had to go. They got to go and take the win there against the Browns. Now, you know, if easy games weren't enough, why not give him the Broncos next week at home too?
Yeah.
I mean, Broncos are a young team and frankly not a great team for the most part.
Pretty awful.
Yeah, this one should be short, sweet, simple. Yeah, Ravens walk away with the win. It's at home too, so it's even less of a contest. And I mean, yeah. And then this next is Bengals again. I guess this one is the home game. No, I guess those were right. This is the home game. So, yeah, I guess the Bengals get to play the Ravens at home in Week 10. And, I mean...
in Baltimore.
In Baltimore, yeah.
Because the other one was home, too.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, well...
Yeah, no, it's fine. This one's the actual home game.
Yes, this one's in Baltimore. And, yeah, I mean, Bengals get to play the Ravens. You know, it's not going to be easy, necessarily.
No, it's not, but the Ravens are going to win.
Yep.
Oh.
Ravens take the win, giving them a 9-1 record. And they got to go play their first game against the Steelers, which, I mean...
Steelers looking rough, man.
If you talk about their offense compared to the Ravens' defense, you know, you could get a laugh out of some people.
Exactly.
So, I mean, we should keep this one nice, short, and sweet. Just give the Ravens another win, making them 10-1. Now, their next game is
not any harder.
Nope, not in the slightest, and that's against the Chargers. This time at SoFi, so it is an away game.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because
Chargers, yeah, they unfortunately don't have a team.
Yeah, they're gonna get one.
Ravens go and play their former running backs, Gus Edwards and J.K. Dobbins, I believe.
Hey.
Which are two elite Hall of Fame level running backs, but
yeah, definitely.
Unless Jay Herbo and Lad McConkey somehow get something rolling, Chargers probably aren't going to be the greatest this year.
Yeah.
So that reason, we got to go ahead and give the Ravens the win, making them 11-1. Then I'll let Mason talk this one because he has some strong feelings about the Eagles this year, as he's wearing an Eagles jersey as well. So take it away, Mason.
But if you look at this jersey, it's a player they lost this year, right? So it doesn't really matter because they're going to be worse because they don't have this player. His name's Jason Kelsey.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason Jalen Hurts did anything last year was because Jason Kelsey was at the helm of the center position. So you don't have Jason Kelsey. You don't have touchdowns in the end zone. So yeah.
Yeah, for that reason.
Eagles lose.
Eagles lose, Ravens win. And the next week is their bye week. Week 14, very late bye week.
Yeah.
But they're going into it 12-1. I mean, you can't complain about that at all, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, Ravens, great team. But you know what else was a great team? Someone else. You're not gonna know who we're talking about though until you go watch all of our other prediction videos, and then you'll figure it out. All on our channel. AFC's coming up till the first week of the season, and NFC is already up. If you want to go watch any of those, be watching them. Subscribe to us, turn on notifications. It's all free. We'll love you. Now, another thing that's free is the next game of their season, and that's up against the Giants.
Yeah. Daniel Jones is going to take this one. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Daniel Jones.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah, Daniel Jones might set a record for interceptions, the lowest yards in a single game by a starting quarterback. Who knows? They're not
The
going to
most
win.
pick sixes in
That
a single game by a quarterback.
Yeah, it's not going to be a good one for the Giants. It's also not going to be a good one for the Steelers in this next week. This one's the home
Yeah.
game for the Ravens too.
Yeah, the Steelers are not
No
gonna,
bueno. No
and they're
bueno.
not going to come in and win.
So yeah, Ravens walk away with their 14th win of the season.
All right.
But this
Now we
next
go with
game,
an actual challenge.
this next game is arguably their most challenging game of the season. You could argue it was the Chiefs, the Cowboys, or Bengals, maybe the Eagles.
Yeah.
But I think the Texans are going to give them a challenge. They have home stadium. It's like Texans are looking great this year.
Yeah, they're. You have to go watch our video on it when it comes out.
You
which will
will.
be, like to the beginning of the season, but man, they're looking good.
Oh
That's why I'm gonna have them. They're gonna walk out onto their home field and they're gonna upset the Ravens.
They sure are. This is going to be if Texans win this, and this proves that wow, these guys are actually they mean business. They're good.
Exactly.
Another team that means business and tends to be pretty solid is the Browns, which is the last week of the season for the Ravens. But
Yep.
it's home game for the Ravens, and I mean,
Browns are looking okay.
yeah, they could, if Deshaun Watson gets hurt, who knows?
Yeah, I think that the Ravens are still going to be better, and they're still going to go out there and win this game.
Though I will say this one game could be changed because if the Ravens going into this being 14-2 already have the first seed clinched,
Yeah.
then they might not need to play any of their starters, which could result in the Browns just beating their second backups. Because the Browns could still be fighting for a playoff spot at this point. Which, if you want to see what their record was, go watch that video. That video's already up. So yeah, we have the Ravens winning, but this one does have a chance for the Browns to win if the situation is different.
Yep.
And yeah, that's the end of the season, ending off the Ravens being
Whoa.
15-2, not 14-3. Ignore that. They are 15-2 to end their season, which is that's not even a bad record or even a good record. It's an amazing record.
An awful record.
It's horrible. No one wants to be 15-2. But yeah, Ravens. Easily make the playoffs at 15-2. That's not even a question. And
So if you're a Ravens fan, then comment and tell us how much you love us.
yeah, and tell us how accurate this is and how much you believe in us. Which realistically, this isn't like an unrealistic prediction here with the Ravens. Not too
It's not.
wild, But yeah, if you liked what you watched, if you enjoyed it, feel free to subscribe, like, comment, share it. I don't care. Any of it's free and it all helps a lot. And if you subscribe, we'll love you till the day you die.
Exactly.
So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one.
Later.